Hi everybody, this is Rosa Sharon and I'm back again with another series review. I just watched season 3 of American Gods. I was very disappointed with the ending. It was very lackluster. Season 2 was good. I enjoyed it, but it was very signaling and triggering and had a lot of SJW moments which were unnecessary and weren't in the book. And I thought they were being really way too quote unquote woke, and it was unnecessary. It contributed nothing to plot, and it kind of irritated me because my favorite character turned into this racial advocate. And I thought, what is this all about? This is stupid. Why is the media doing this? It's a distraction. And they've been doing that quite a bit, and they're just trying to divide us when there really isn't anything to divide us over. And with this season, and I have nothing against people who are homosexual. I'm not a homophobe. Most of my friends are gay. But again, this season, it was more geared toward the gay community. And I mean, I have nothing against that, but it really felt like they were force feeding it to the viewer. And it had no addition whatsoever to plot. It was just pure fluff. And you had Salim getting laid, which, yeah, I'm happy for his character, but then again, it went nowhere. It was sort of like, oh, we're going to offer you this one little thing just because, oh, we want to keep your viewership and keep our Nielsen ratings up. For what? I mean, it did absolutely zilch to further plot at all. The season was very disappointing. I mean, I like the whole small town story. I thought that was really good because it made it feel a little bit more relatable, since I've lived in a small town. I know a lot of people complain that they didn't care about the small town arc, but I like the small town arc because I'm from a small town. So it brought the gods closer and made the gods seem like they have more interaction with the everyday mundane, which is actually true. If you look up the myth and the lore of any kind of creation story, it's not just on a macro scale, but it's also on a micro scale. But as far as the season is concerned, or was concerned, they canceled it. Well, they got rid of Mad Sweeney. They killed off Mad Sweeney, which is, I love Mad Sweeney. He was one of my favorite characters. And when they killed him off, I thought, oh no. And of course, they fired Orlando Jones, who played Anansi, who is my absolute favorite character. And without Anansi, the show just, lacked. And of course, they had Mr. Jackal. I'm not sure what happened with his actor, but they got rid of him too. They had Thoth, which I love Thoth. He's probably one of my absolute favorites, but lack of Anubis was noticeable. I think that they had Anubis involved because Anubis is a very important character in the mechanism and the movement of the story, but Anansi's he's a main character other than Shadow. And if you've read the book, and my understanding is that Shadow himself is Balder, which, I mean, it makes sense if you know anything about not Greek mythology, but Norse mythology, that he would be Balder. Yeah, I really didn't care for this season. They have said, I have been reading that there will be a movie. I don't know if that would redeem it altogether, because this season absolutely just was horrid. It was abhorrent. It was terrible. I loathed it. It went nowhere. They killed off Shadow, which, well, actually, Balder dies in the original Norse myth. So yeah, you're keeping close to your source here. And it's been a while since I've read the book, so I don't recall if Shadow died or not. I'm thinking he did. I'm thinking that's accurate. But I do love the series. I thought it was one of the best things ever written. I just wish that they would have kept Mad Sweeney and Anna Nazi, as it would have been so much better. But no Anna Nazi, so just, it was very, very aggravating. It went nowhere, had no resolution. And of course they brought back Odin. So I thought, oh yeah, great, you have a cliffhanger and you're never going to finish your series, because guess what? You just shot yourselves in the foot. You shot yourself in the foot just because you're trying to be all woke and cancel culture, which, excuse me, but that's getting old really fast. I'm getting tired of it. And if you don't like what I say, then you don't have to listen to me, or you can just unsubscribe. I don't care. I'm outspoken. I'm blunt. It's getting really, really tiring. And for those of us who are awake and alert as to what is going on, we all know what this is. This is just a way to keep us occupied while they do their best to convert us to what will eventually become communism. Yeah, it'll start off just little enough with a socialist state. Socialism itself isn't necessarily a bad thing, but left unchecked, it could become communism, like it did in China. So it just, I'm calling it for what it is, people. I mean, if you don't want to listen to the voice crying in the wilderness, then you don't need to. But when I say I told you so, I told you so. But, I've known this for a while. I've been predicting it, and my predictions are accurate. I'm not afraid of what will happen. Voices like mine will probably be the ones that are stifled because we speak truth. If you don't like it, then, lump it. But I just see things like this all the time, and I want to be entertained. I don't want to be preached to. I don't want to be pandered to. I don't want to be told that the way I think is not right, that I'm wrong. I don't want to be force-fed culture. And I mean, I don't disagree with love being love, because yes, love is love, but if you just say, well, this is the way it should be, isn't that what you're trying to avoid? I'm just saying, because that's what it's coming off as. It's just this sort of kind of pretentious, holier than thou sort of attitude that the media has been taking. And then of course they say you're racist if you think this particular way. And I'm the furthest thing from racist, because most of my friends are Hispanic. Half of my subscribers are from India. I've got friends from all over the world. I love them because we're all human beings. And it's just, with shows like this, has brought this to the forefront. And honestly, I'm absolutely tired of it. And I want to see an American Gods movie, but with what they've done with the series, I just don't think it's redeemable. I will, if they do come out with a film, I do want to see what it's all about, but I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I'm keeping an open mind like I do with everything I watch, but it's just this whole cancel culture thing. It's got to stop. It has to stop. It really does. It's getting old. We're tired. We don't want to hear it anymore. We want to see actual change, and change begins with us, with ourselves. It starts with exposing what's at the heart of the real problem, which is the government. And of course, I might sound like I'm anti-establishment. I'm not anti-establishment. It's just that with certain implements in place, we all know that it's going to happen if we don't speak out, if we don't continue to support our Constitution. Then yeah, we're in trouble. And I'm not far right at all. I'm a libertarian. I might be called politically agnostic, but I think I'm a libertarian. And it has to come to an end. It does. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry this became a political post, but it's just, I'm over it. I'm over it. But as far as other things are concerned, I have to get my room all set up, which I'm in the process of doing. I will be watching The Many Saints of Newark. I will be watching movies I've never seen before, giving you anime reviews. I'm back to watching JoJo. So, very excited about Stone Ocean. Of course, we've been waiting a long time for Stone Ocean. I'm a big fan of JoJo. It's probably one of the best animes I've seen in a long time. It's excellent. And I'm drawn to it because it's very, very weird. And I love the strange and unusual. I don't know. I don't have that much else to say. Sorry that I was vetching quite a bit, but that's just how I feel right now. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, Titi.